Donald Trump having a rocky week. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton gets a boost in the polls. Let's discuss now. Sirius XM host Mr. Joe Madison is here, and syndicated talk radio host John Fredericks. Love having you guys. Happy Friday. A new national poll out today shows Hillary Clinton with a post-debate boost. What's your reaction from this? Joe Madison first.
Well, when you consider the week that Donald Trump has had, this is not a surprise, and he did it to himself. That's my reaction. This is a self-inflicted wound. No ifs, ands, buts about it.
What do you think, John?
Well, look, Don, here's the thing. This whole week is a creation of the national mainstream media, which now lives in an echo chamber of reality show self-delusion. I mean, every day we're hearing from the mainstream media about things that average Americans could care less about. There's no one in America that is losing their job or concerned about their future or concerned about ISIS or has problems with immigrants coming over the border unabated day after day that cares about Miss Machado or Miss Universe or Miss Piggy or Trump's tax returns, or the other stuff that you dredge up.
So John, let me just say this.
Certificate or something else.
Okay, John, let me say this. I'm just going to grant you the first part, which is not accurate. I mean,
I would grant that to him too.
I would just grant you the first part, but the mainstream media is not bringing this up. The mainstream media did not create Alicia Machado. The mainstream media never said that she was an eating machine. The mainstream media did not go on a Twitter rant at 3 a.m. this morning with this, about this woman and other issues. So how is it the fault of the mainstream media? How is Donald Trump not at fault for his own self-inflicted wound and going off message? Shouldn't he be bringing up the issues that you mentioned instead of going down a rabbit hole that the Clinton campaign saw coming and he bit?
Don, wait a minute. This was a coordinated effort by Hillary Clinton and the mainstream media for Miss Machado that nobody heard of.
I'll grant you that.
Who she had been.
But we've been talking about it. Listen, John, you're not hearing my question.
What he said it.
You're not hearing my question.
I am hearing
so
your
I
question.
said I grant you that. I grant you that. But then he's the one that's doing it. So why is it not his fault? Why is he not bringing up those issues instead of talking about the thing that you say is a creation of the Clinton campaign? And by the way, if you go back and look at the transcript, it's not quite the way you said it. But go ahead.
Well, it's pretty accurate, Don, and honesty is the best policy here. Let me just tell you that when you go, well, Joe, look, let me finish. When you go back to that debate at the end, Mrs. Clinton, Secretary Clinton, dredged something up, 20 years old, nobody heard of these people. The mainstream media, in a coordinated effort, got a hold of it and ran with it day after day after day. Now, Trump is going to fight back. He's a fighter. He's fighting for the people that don't have a say in America. He's going to continue to fight for what he believes in. And so people say, well, these tweets at 3 a.m., they were not presidential. They were appropriate for a presidential candidate. That's what he is right now. He's not president, and he's fighting back. But let me ask you this question, Don and Joe.
Some of us get a chance?
Wait a minute.
Are you going to filibuster?
Let him go, Joe. I'll give you a long time.
Is it presidential to delete 30,000 government emails? Is it presidential to lie over and over again to the FBI? Is it presidential to destroy evidence after you get a subpoena from the federal government? Is it presidential to lie to the moms of fallen soldiers in Benghazi about a video that didn't exist? Is that presidential?
All right. So here's the thing.
No one covers that.
Here's the thing. If you read the transcripts, right? Lester Holt asked Donald Trump a question. Donald Trump brought up issues that concerned women, and Hillary Clinton's stamina, and then the way she looked. Hillary Clinton used that as an end to get in to bring up this particular thing. Had he not done that, she would not have had, or may not have had, the end to do it. So again, the mainstream media didn't bring this up. Hillary Clinton brought it up. He allowed it to go in. He didn't fight back. He didn't say, I'm sorry. He didn't say, you know what, I was an entertainer back then. I wasn't a politician. He allowed this to get to this point and then continues to have it come up in the media. Joe Madison.
He's not going to go around.
No, it's my turn. Hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. It's my turn now. Now, thank you.
Go ahead, Joe. Love to hear from you.
Well, I'm glad that what is that, white privilege? I got to get your permission? Excuse me. Let me point out something.
Let
me point.
Fun here,
let me
Joe.
some.
I'm
not.
a little blow, man.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Let's talk
This
about
is not about. This is exactly the problem. This is not fun. The reality is, what did you expect from a man who during the primary talked about his opponent's look, a woman, and talked about women bleeding from certain things? This is not new. But here's what I'm about to tell you. I think Donald Trump has played us all because he understands that sex sells. Sex sells. And this is what we're talking about. We're even talking about Howard Stern at my station, where he's talking about vagina is expensive. This is a man that's presidential. But get this now. What aren't we talking about? We're not talking about that the New York Attorney General is looking into the Trump Foundation as possibly illegally taking funds and weren't in a position to do that. And guess what else we're not talking about, which is very important to the people in Florida? The fact that he may have done business in Cuba. And we're not examining that because Trump is slick. Trump knows that sex sells, and he's got us talking about sex. And let me tell you something, that is not presidential. I want to know whether or not my presidential candidate broke the law in Cuba and broke the law in New York State.
We discussed that at length
Joe,
last night on this program, and then overnight he did go on to tweet about something else.
You keep telling yourself that, Joe, in your own reality head show of self-delusion. Trump is going to win this election, Joe. It's not even going to be close. He might even carry your state of Wisconsin.
Okay.
I'm not in Wisconsin.
Thank you. Well, let's and thus that shows the disconnect between certain people here. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, John. I appreciate it.
Facts do count.
Facts do matter. Thank you. Up next, the self-proclaimed king of all media, which Joe Madison mentioned, Howard Stern, is now right in the middle of this very unusual election.